Hi guys. Okay, it has been so long. There is so much to tell you. We'll put it this way, the last few months have been interesting to say the least. There has been a job promotion. The big tree in our front yard came down. I had to get a bunch of work done in my car. Oh, and we're selling our house and buying another. Now, I know what you're all thinking. Caitlin, we've seen your budgets. What are you even talking about right now? Honestly, I don't even know. um, and I apologize in advance for the lighting if it looks a little funny, but half of our stuff is packed. I lost my camera for a bit. It's been a mess, y'all. I just can't. So, I'm going to do a few videos here in the future talking about the home buying process, what we went through, and I hope it can help some of you as well who may be thinking either A, there's no way I can get a mortgage with the debt I have, or what have you. So we'll go over that in more detail later on, but needless to say, it's been a bit nuts. I'm 31, almost 32 weeks pregnant right now. So in classic Caitlin fashion, I'm doing everything last minute. Everything. Anything that could be done at the last possible moment, that is how we're doing this. So, I do not have today's budget is going to be the second check, technically for September. Again, I couldn't find my camera in time or half the lighting, anything for the first check, but you didn't miss much except for a budget that didn't end up working out because there's so many fees when it comes to buying a house that I didn't even think of. So here we are. All right, let's jump in. I'm going to go ahead and zoom you in a bit. If I can remember how to even use this. Okay, so this is for the 9/9 paycheck. And we are budgeting $1,400. So my husband received a promotion, which is amazing news. Kind of in the midst of all the other crazy that was going on. And I'm still not 100% sure what his income looks like yet. Part of that is because, fun fact, we found out that they weren't taking the medical payments out for the kids this entire time. So, one of his last checks was about 3/4 less than it normally would have been because they kind of took it all out at once, which don't even get me started on payroll. Oh my gosh. All right, so jumping in. First thing is we have the Capital One card. Okay, and that is supposed to come out today. We'll see. And I am budgeting $172. Next is the Bank of America card, coming out on the 10th, and I am budgeting $92. Then we have Epidemic Sound. That is the sounds, music, etc. for the YouTube channel. And that is coming out the 11th for $15. Then we have Comcast on the 12th. And I'm going to put $150.13 because that's what it was last time. Kohl's, we are going to do $27. T-Mobile, we are going to do 200. And then the Walmart card on the 14th for 52. Okay, I've got a little scrap paper over here with a total on it, so let's see here. So that should come out to 708.13. And that will leave us with 691.87. Okay, now we're going to move down to the envelopes, but if you remember in a few of the last videos, we are keeping, I separated out, I budgeted out as if we were putting the amounts in envelopes, but we are actually keeping it in our checking. Now, part of that is I am working from home, so I do things like grocery delivery or, you know, what have you. So it's easier for me to keep these amounts in our account for now. Now, once we move, which I think will be first week in October, assuming everything goes well. There's still time for this to go completely wrong, but we'll see. My plan is once we actually move and figure out, that might be a time when I can start using the cash again. Part of what I'm trying to do is keep as much money in our accounts as possible, so it doesn't look like there's any big withdrawals happening other than bills, of course. And that all comes into play with the home buying and everything like that. So again, we'll go over all that kind of stuff. But so I'm going to go ahead and now this is for a week. So I'm going to separate it out into medical. We're going to do 50. Groceries, we're going to do 200. Gas, we're going to do 75. And you'll see in the next video for the next check, we got my husband, I know, don't come for me, but we got my husband a credit card. As it turns out, he has no credit. So it's not that he has bad credit, but he has no credit. So we definitely need to build that up for the future. That is a must. I know certain financial gurus, if you will, Ramsey looking at you, seem to think credit doesn't matter. I can tell you firsthand, it absolutely does. It's not everything, but it does matter. And I'm going to do a video on credit as well, because I know there's probably a lot of you out there that need help with that too. I've had amazing credit and I've had awful credit, so I feel like I kind of have run the gambit on that. Okay, so my husband's allowance, which always cracks me up saying allowance, but anyway, is 40. Mine is going to be 25. And part of that, again, is because since I am home, you know, when he's going to and from work, sometimes he has to go to different locations, and so sometimes it just makes more sense for him to run through and grab something to eat rather than bring it along and have it sitting in his truck all day. So, okay, and then we have household. And that is going to be 25. Eating out is going to be 40. And then miscellaneous is going to be 25. Okay, so that should bring me to 480. And that will leave me with 211.87. Okay. Now I'm still doing the everything left over is going into savings. I'm not breaking down into sinking funds. I'm not focusing on debt payment. The biggest reason for this right now, other than, of course, saving for baby, who will be here before I know it, the lender actually let me know. So we're selling our current house. I believe we're closing on that on the 15th. And then we're supposed to close on the new house on the October 6th, I think. So what my lender let me know was whatever you do when you sell your house, there will be that 2 to 3 week gap. Do not pay any of your debts off. Now, this might not be the same for you if you were going through this process, but the way it was explained to me, and I've seen this happen before when I've paid off things in the past, there's kind of that initial drop sometimes in your credit score when you pay off something, and then it eventually, increases again. But I can't have any drop happen because, again, my husband has no credit, so the home loan is just based off my income and my credit, which is a little scary, to be honest. So nothing's going to debt right now, because when we sell this house, about half of the amount we're getting is actually going to pay off all of our debts, which is an amazing feeling. Now, monthly, we'll still be basically paying out the same because the mortgage we will have is higher than this one. Of course, our current mortgage is abnormally low because we did build this home with Habitat. So it's not a normal mortgage to have. So our new mortgage will be higher. We'll end up spending about the same a month, roughly. But at least now it's all going towards our home, and it's not going towards debt. And that's kind of that'll be a nice feeling to have. So we are going to pull this 211.87 straight over into savings. And I'm just marking it down as emergency fund, because I will tell you what, that emergency fund depleted significantly when I tell you this was we had one of the biggest trees on our street in our front yard. And when that thing came down, shockingly, it was only $2,000. I say only. Believe me, I had sticker shock at the time, but now learning a little bit more about the cost of tree removal, we were lucky. There's a local company right up the road. They were able to come right away. It was blocking the street, so we couldn't really wait to remove it, if you know what I mean. So that was $2,000. Then my car decided to conveniently, after the 5-year maintenance package ran out, need all of the things. Now, granted, it actually did. I know a good amount about cars, and I knew this day was coming. So that was another $1,200. Then there was earnest money to put down on this house. I mean, it just, oh, it goes quick. It comes quick and it leaves quick. So, this is the budget right now. I am so excited to be back, guys. I have missed you all so much. I don't think I realized how much I needed this and needed the camaraderie and the support from all of you and all of my fellow friends here on YouTube, until I just couldn't for quite some time. So I'm back now. Things are, as crazy as they are, they're a little more settled at the same time. So we'll get back into the swing of things. When I move, I will actually have an office, which is very exciting. That means I'll be able to do things easier, leave my camera set up, leave lights set up. Right now I film at my kitchen table, and I have a 3-year-old, so I'm sure you can imagine, even if you don't have kids, what that is like. Trying to leave anything more than $10 out is not advised. So here we go. We're gonna, next video will be the budget for the 15th. And we'll go from there. I'm just so happy to be back. I missed you guys just incredibly. Let me know if you need help with the process, if you have questions about why I, chose to do something the way I did. Feel free to ask. I'm not offended. I understand we all have to learn in different ways, so let me know. Excuse me. Fall allergies have started. Awesome. Let me know. Let me know if you need any help. And also, I'm thinking about doing some planning on this channel. Would you guys be interested in watching planning videos where I plan out my week, that kind of thing? I thought we could get a little chatty that way. I can let you guys in a little bit more as far as how my life is. We can talk about how your life is, etc. That way I can separate out the budgeting and the life stuff. So let me know what you guys think. If you'd like to see the planning content, I'd be more than happy to. I scored some stuff on sale from Michael's from the Happy Planner recently, so that should be here in a few days. And other than that, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Missed ya. Bye.